How's it going on YouTube? My name is TJ Thao. Welcome back to my TJ Telltale channel, and this is Tips with T with me, your host. Oh, sorry, this is gonna be a super late upload because yesterday I tried to record my motherfucking podcast, but then my my mic died on me, and so y'all just heard like my live voice, and it was like very echoey. And then at one point, like it got very staticky because like something was wrong with my motherfucking mic, and I had to fix that this morning. And like it's just like a lot of things that was going wrong, and I was like, you know what, like my fans and my viewers will understand like if I gotta redo it or I gotta like upload a podcast. And I was like, it's not the end of the world. I don't got a millions of fans waiting on me. Maybe I got like a few a few of y'all waiting on this podcast, but I really do appreciate you guys for understanding and knowing that I'm not being inconsistent. It was just like a lot of unfortunate events that went to me not uploading on time, because I recently just got back to work because my 3 month period of me out of work has been up, and I've been working for like maybe this is my second week now. And I started last week on Thursday. No, not Thursday. I just started last week on Sunday. Actually, no, I've been here for a little while. I started, was it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? I don't know, Thursday, Friday, and then I started working at my promoted job, like, cause I'm a dispatcher now at Amazon, so that's what I'm doing. And so I've been working that for a minute, and it's good money, man. It's really good money. I'm getting a bunch of hours in. I'm getting a lot of like experiences of um things that I can probably use for like my future careers. So like it's a lot of things that are going on in my life. Like I knew that once I get back into it, like my motion of like my career and like who I want to be as a person is gonna really flow and really go like crazy like as I'm just improving health wise, mental and spiritually wise. Like it's just gonna continue improving because like this is what I asked God for. Like I was at the lowest point in my life after everything, surgery, breakup, like not working and not like being able to go ball. Like this is a W for me to be able to be out here, to be busy, to be very occupied in my time. And this is exactly what I wanted when I came back from all my like serious like freaking life stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, I'm back at work. Uh that's why like it's been like inconsistent of uploads. What else? Like I've been thinking like maybe I should like push it to Tips with T on Thursdays, because like at least I know I can edit and I can like take my time and really find the time to really do all these things, instead of trying to scramble, because my schedule switched. Now I'm working Sunday to Wednesdays, and I can probably like record and edit on before and I upload on Thursday instead of try to upload it on a Tuesday when I know I'm not gonna be home all day, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do is like change up the schedule, Tips with T's on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays until further notice. And I think that's just gonna be good for me, good for my mental, good for scheduling, good for like consistent uploads. So yeah. And also like I'm thinking about like starting like some vlogs again, maybe some workout vlogs, because like I really do I miss like posting up like me physically being active and showing you guys like what I really do on a daily basis of like workouts, my physical therapy programs and all that stuff, all the good things. And maybe I'll start uploading vlogs soon, maybe next week. It's a lot of editing, it's a lot of time. That's why it's like I don't know if I do have the time, but it's just like I have to have time for my people too. You know what I'm saying? Like for my family, for my friends, and it's just a lot going on and a lot that I want to do so much that it's like jam packed in my life right now. And this is exactly what I wanted. When I came back to like actually taking care of myself, doing more for myself, and just keep myself busy at all. Like because we all know that I've been through it all. Y'all seen the episodes, y'all see the tears, y'all see the times that I've been on my lowest, but I still kept a big smile on my face because like this is truly who I want to be. It's like no matter who or what is going on in my life, and no matter who is like in it to win it with me, I'm gonna keep on smiling. I'm gonna keep on grinding. I'm gonna keep on being who I want to be, to inspire others, to uplift others, no matter where I am in life. Because like I know like it doesn't cost anything for me to help somebody. You know, for me, it's like I'm gonna do all my shit for myself because like I feel like I am good enough for myself, and if I can't, I always got my friends and family to catch me when I fall, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful of that. Um, so today's podcast, the last one that I try to talk about was like I try to talk about like relationship stuff, like basically just going through like what I learned through dating, single phase, or like basically just things of like uh things that I just Kenzo go away. Things that I just learned along the way when I was like in those moments of like weakness or in those moments of happiness, in those moments of relationships, commitment and all that, Like I really did try to explain it as well as I can in the last podcast that I tried to record and everything did go well. And like the one thing that I can really talk about right now is like because I know my every time I talk about relationship stuff, it goes pretty good because I feel like a lot of you guys are thinking the same things that I'm thinking, but I'm just able to talk about it because I don't know. It's just like it's not hard for me to talk about these things about like relationship stuff because like we all been through it. I've been through it. We all experience hurt. We all experience love. We all experience like grief, yearning, and all that. I'm just that type of person that's able to like speak about it, to digest it, make it easier for you guys to understand like what's really going on, and you guys shouldn't like really feel like it's the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like if you lose that person or if you lose that connection or you just simply give up on somebody and you soon later regret it. And it's just a lot of things that I've been through that I would love to talk to you guys about. Like that's why I encourage you guys to ask me questions. I encourage you guys to, reach out. I encourage you guys to like, engage with me because like that's what helps me like move forward with like not move forward but more like it helps me like create topics for this podcast of like, oh, what does these people want? Because like I'm here mainly to water a side of me that I've always wanted to water, like the motivational side of me, and to help others, help guide others to be their full potential, or even like just help you guys through your darkest moments when you guys are listening to me, when you go to sleep, when you go to work, when you're at work, when you're just cleaning, or you guys are just vibing out and you guys need some background sounds, like, and y'all just need a word of advice or something, like just I'm just here for y'all, okay? Just like how Kenzo is, all right? So at the end of the day, like what I learned through my two relationships that I've been in is that commitment really means sacrifice. Okay. Commitment means you letting go of your single phase. You're letting go of your whole phase. You're letting go of phases that you don't want to let go. Okay. Of you, because like it's more than just you now. It's you and that person that you chose to be with. Okay. Because at the end of the day, like you had to make sacrifices in order to make that person happy. Okay. And the one thing that is like probably that's going on in your head right now is probably like the party phase, the drinking, the smoking, the going out, like just it and being out and about, posting exclusive pictures and all that, or like just being out and about like that. Okay. But then at the end of the day, like if you find somebody like that and you're not willing to sacrifice or stop anything that's going on for you, then it's okay to step away from it. You know what I'm saying? But also like I learned, like when I'm talking about sacrifice, I learned like choices that I make is more than just me now. It's like this person, like how will it affect this person if I make this choice? Okay, like I had to negotiate, I had to talk, I had to talk through this person, reassure them that everything's gonna be all good, because like you have to make choices based off like your relationship now. Okay, that's what I mean when I say sacrifices. Okay, like let's say like me, like I drank pretty heavily, but then if I talk to a girl, she said, oh, like you could drink and all that, but then I just don't like drinking like that, and I hope that one day you can stop drinking like that. Then I'm like, okay, okay, cool. I can take that to consideration. Like she knows that it's early on in the relationship, and she understands that I do drink, but then like hopefully, like moving forward in our relationship, like I can get better at it. I can stop it. I can like wean off of drinking. You know what I'm saying? And that's because like I want to be with that person. I want to make sacrifices for her as much as she's making sacrifices for me. Okay. Another sacrifice would be smoking. You know, like for me, my preference is I don't like anybody like a girl smoking because like one, it's it's kind of I find it ache. I find it as an ache, like a girl fiending, a girl wanting to smoke, a girl like, just I just don't think that it's necessary because that's just not who I am. When I'm stressed, when I got things going on in my life, I don't think about vaping, I don't think about smoking, I don't think about rolling it up. Like if I can think like that, I feel like anybody can think like that too. But that's just me though. But that's also like why I want my girl to not do these things because like I said, I find it as an ick. And like if I do find somebody who smokes, who smokes, then it's like, look, like at first in the beginning, like when I was younger, I'd be like, no, hell no, like that's a no. But me as an adult is like, who doesn't smoke nowadays, I guess like for me it's like, you know what, like you can smoke, but then like I expect you to wean off of it because I want to have kids with you. I don't want to like have a kid with you, and you are carrying my kid, and one day you're telling me like, oh, I can really use a smoke right now, with you saying that and you carrying my kid inside you and you feeling about smoking, like that's gonna enrage me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna make me pissed off because I'm like, why the fuck would you say that? Because you're gonna defect our kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if you got urges. Like this is my kid you got inside you. Like, my kid doesn't deserve this. Like just like if somebody was like just to say like, oh, I can use a drink right now or something like that. Like it's different, but then like at the same time, it's really not. It's like I would tell my girl to chill the fuck out. Like I won't go full on and be like hawk out and shit, but I'll be like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like but if it's like a consistent thing, then I'll get mad at it, because I'm like, dude, can you fucking stop? Like, you're carrying my fucking kid right now. Like, don't do this to my kid. Like I know it's not the kid feeding. I know it's just you. Okay, that's why I won't want my girl, my wife, to literally stop all that before like we start having kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna happen like way far in the future. So that's why I'm more lenient now. But I'm talking about in the far future when I'm starting to have kids and all that. That's when I get more strict. That's when I get more tensed. I'm like, dude, no, but that's just my standard of like why I don't want my girl to smoke. And that's just sacrifices that she's gonna have to make if she wanna be with me, okay? And like another thing about like being in a relationship, it's like communication. Okay, like when I'm telling y'all communication is fucking key, I mean it. And when I talk about communication, I'm talking about them type of uncomfortable conversations that you gotta have with your significant other. Either it's like an issue that's been occurring, something that they keep doing that's making you uncomfortable, making you uneasy, or it's their actions, or it's the way they speak, yada yada yada. It's like the only reason why it's uncomfortable is because you think that they're gonna feel some type of way and it's gonna ruin everything. Okay, those are the if you're already thinking like that, that means you have to have those conversations with them. You have to talk to them about it because if you don't, it's gonna help make you build resentment towards who they are when they can easily hear it from you and correct it. Okay, if you try to avoid these conversations with your partner, if you try to tiptoe around them, walking on eggshells and shit around them, you're never gonna solve a problem. It's just gonna grow even bigger. Okay, let's say for example, like my let's say like my girl at my next girl is like not willing to sweep whenever I tell her to sweep. I'm like, okay, cool. It's not that bad. Like I'm gonna sweep because like she doesn't want to sweep. I'm gonna clean because she doesn't want to clean. It's all good. Like it's like we're early into our stage. Like I'm gonna clean for her. But if we talking about like years down the line, and she refuses to clean, she refuses to pick up after herself, she refuses to do all these things, I'm gonna blow up on her because I'm like, I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of being a pushover. Like, if you have preferences and you have things that is a no no, bring it up. Okay, bring it up and tell them, hey, I don't like it when you do this. Okay. Hey, I like it when you do this. Do it more. Hey, can we talk? Can we speak about this? Yada yada. If they don't want to speak about it, that's a red flag already. Because like a good partner will talk to you about anything and everything under the sun. Okay. About like it could be about like personal things or relationship stuff or just things that has been on your mind that you want to speak. And if you feel like I said, you feel like you bring it up is gonna ruin things for y'all, that's when you should bring it up. Okay, that's when you should really bring it to their attention and bring it and like talk to them about it because you don't want to hold on to it and let yourself build some resentment and let yourself lose trust in them because like you're expecting them to correct it themselves and you're expecting them to change by themselves, but you have the key. You can give it to them so they can change. You see what I said there? So you got to be the change for them. Okay, you that's the reason why you're in their life. Okay, like you don't expect the person to be perfect off the bat, you know what I'm saying, unless they have worked on themselves for years. But I'm just saying, like, nobody's perfect. Somebody always got some flaws. If they're if they're fucking up, correct them is all I'm saying. Okay. So when I'm saying communication, that okay, and another communication is like updates, like daily updates. Like I don't know about you guys, but I can never go a full day without messaging my girl, okay? I can never go a full day without messaging, calling, checking up on her or anything, okay? If you with somebody that don't can really give a fuck about where you at, what you doing, not checking up on you and all that, that's bad, okay? That's really bad, okay? And it's like I get it, you've been with this person for 10, 15, 20, whatever years. I don't think a person that really cares about you will not let you go the whole day without checking up on you, calling you, okay? Like if this person really cared about you, they'll do all of that. And you should do all that if you really care about this person, okay? If you're a person that like kind of is like an avoidant, bro, like come on, bro, check yourself and be like, "Nah, this is my girl. I want to see how she's doing, how her day's doing. Did she eat yet? Did she drink some water? Like all that good stuff, okay? So you had to communicate like communicate, okay, at all times because this is your girl. This is what you need from them, okay? Oh, this is what they need from you, okay? And that's what you need from them is them understanding that you care about them and you want to know if they care about you when they check up on you, when they say they miss you. Oh, baby, I miss you. How you been? Did you eat? Yada yada yada. Okay, okay. So yeah, um, one thing and another thing that I learned about being in a relationship is like um to let them be free, okay? It's like to let them be them, all right? Like don't don't bring a person in your life and try to change whoever they were, okay? Because I believe like if you truly love that person, you will love that person forever for the person that they are, for the attraction that they are, okay, physically, mentally, and spiritually, okay. And although yes, people can grow, okay, but that's just growth. I'm not gonna force somebody to grow, okay. If you really rock with me, you really want to be with me, you'll grow, okay, you'll change for me without me even saying anything. And of course I will say something. I'll be like, oh baby, like as I get to know them, there I see little flaws that I don't like, I see little red flags that I don't like. I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna correct them, but I'm not going to change them because that is your own will to change for me if you want to be with me or not, okay? And then like if they don't change and that problem gets bigger, that problem gets problematic, that's when like things get serious. That's when you gotta put your feet down and be like, hey, like look, I really love you, I really rock with you, but like this thing that you're doing, I don't rock, I don't like it. And like it really is depending on them if they want to change or not. And if they don't, then that's when you gotta pack your bags and move because like you can't waste your time on people like that, okay? And like and also like if I'm gonna talk about another perspective, sometimes that's just them, okay? Sometimes that's just who they are, and you just have to be okay with it, all right? The way they talk, the way they dress, the way they are, the way they like the way they their character is, okay? You just have to be okay with it, okay? Because at the end of the day, nobody in the world is perfect. Like I said, everybody got their own flaws, everybody got their own problems, and everybody got their own trauma, okay? It's the way they respond to things, the way that they react to things. It's just how they are, okay? And you as their partner, you just have to be like, oh, that's just them, okay? And you have to be like, okay, well, what you can do and what I always do is I can just tolerate it, okay? Tolerate it. Find somebody that you can tolerate. Well, my brother told me, okay? Another another thing about that is like, like people aren't perfect, but you have to see if they're trying, okay? They're trying to be better for you. They're trying to change. They're trying to grow. They're trying to be the person that you want them to be, okay? And like for me, it's like, look, I don't want you to change, but then like if you're with me and you're changing for the worst, then that's a bad sign about like us, okay? Because I don't want nobody to be with me and they get worse mentally, okay? Fit like mentally wise. Like, I don't want somebody to be with me and I can see like they're struggling mentally to be with me, meaning like the things that I do, the things that I say, the things that I'm involved with, if it's bothering them, if it's doing something and they feel like the need that they can't say nothing because like I'll be mad or I'll be sad about it, like that already like makes me feel like I need to walk away because like that did happen to me. Because if you start to show me like me just being me is already hurting you, then I don't know what to do because this is just me, okay? Just like how I allow every girl in my past to be them because like I don't need to change anything crazy about them because I fell for who you are as a person, okay? There's not a lot of things that you need to change from a girl if you fell in love with them for who they are, okay? And and vice versa, okay? Because me, I don't want to change my person. I don't want to. The only thing that I would say is like just habit wise, okay? Like habit, like I said, smoking, eating, eating junk food, doing unhealthy things, okay? That's the only thing that I'll change is just their bad habits, okay? But anything characteristic wise, physical wise, like I'll say, baby, you do whatever you want, okay? But like if my girl wanna go party, my girl wanna go drink with her friends, my girl wanna go do something for herself, I'm gonna allow that because like at the end of the day, I'm letting my girl be who she wanna be, okay? And like I'm not saying like she has like she could do anything in the world because like I said about sacrifice, you can't do everything when you're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship there comes with rules, okay? Unspoken rules, what I'm trying to say. Like cheating, like not texting other girls, liking other girls' pictures, not looking but like um fantasizing about other girls, lusting over other girls. These are unspoken rules is what I'm trying to say, okay? And like I said, I don't like changing people, like a girl that's gonna be in my life. I allow her to change for me the way that she suits best for us. Okay, just like how I'm gonna change myself for my girl, for how it suits best for us for our future. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, man. Like, don't try to change nobody. Allow the change to come naturally. Okay. Um. Also, like, just being like that's just what I learned so far about being in relationships is that it takes a lot of time and a lot of like ignoring the outside noise. Okay, it's gonna lead me on to this next one. If you allow yourself to take on your friends' advice, take on your family's advice, or like just hearing your family saying this about your significant other, or friends saying about this about your significant other, allowing the external things ruin what you and that person have is bad. Imagine like if I kept going to my friends about all the bad things about me and that girl, okay? Like, oh yeah, bro, like we were arguing the other day. She called me this and fucking threw this at me and fucking cussed me out and kicked me out the crib, blah blah. And all my friends and I continue to tell them all the bad stories. All my friends are gonna look at her and be like, damn, bro, what the fuck, man? Leave her, leave her. And then boom, guess what? I don't leave her, okay? This is just a story. This is not real. This is just a story, like a fake story. Like they're gonna be like, oh my god, what the fuck, bro? Leave her. Like, why the fuck is she doing all this and all that? But then like all of a sudden I'm like in my head, I'm like, yeah, but then like she takes care of me, she make me food, she fold my laundry, she picks me up, yada yada yada. But if I continue to tell all my friends all these bad things and not all these good things too, then they're just gonna view her as a bad person and they're gonna keep saying, damn bro, why the fuck you still with her, bro? Man, fuck her, man. Like, didn't she fucking kick you out the crib? Didn't she kick you out the car? Like at the end of the day, to be honest, just keeping your shit private is probably the best thing ever. Like, yes, you can go vent, but then just don't say too much, okay? Like, just don't say too much to your people to the point that they start hating that person, okay? Just surface level stuff. It's like, yeah, we got to an argument and like we said some things that we both like didn't like agree or didn't like truly mean. But then like I'm just gonna wait it out, like all that. I just need somebody to talk to right now, and then you're good, okay? But then it's only those rare those rare people in your life that you can actually say everything to let everything out your chest, and they still won't like bat an eye about that person because they all understand, like they understand like, oh, relationship happens, arguments happen, and that's just how it's gonna be. But it's the people that you have to be careful with about sharing your information with, because you never know who they can go tell. You never know like how they can see that other person, or even how they can see your relationship, because all they see is bad stuff because you go to them for bad, okay? So you got to find a healthy balance, okay? For me, it's like I want my partner to understand, like what I learned is like I want to move and start my life. Okay, I want to start my life with you, without nobody, with nobody sticking their fingers in and sticking like their 2 piece or their 2 cents in or anything. Okay, if me and my girl want to travel to Florida, I don't need nobody to be like, oh, why y'all don't even have money, y'all don't even got time, y'all don't even got this, and she's gonna be like, yeah, babe, we don't got time. We don't got time for this. We don't got time. Yeah, my friend told me this. My family told me this. I don't think we should go. That will piss me the fuck off. Because I'm like, okay, but what about us? Like we planned it, and then now you're listening to your family and friends. Like let's just fucking do it. Like why are you listening to your family and friends that we already got shit planned? And like that's gonna make me frustrated, because like imagine like if me and her are like starting to get married, or thinking about marriage, thinking about having kids and all that, and she continues to listen to her family, listen to her friends about everything. Like you can listen, okay, if it's solid advice. But if it's like some bullshit advice where like it's literally their opinion and you're taking it to heart, and you're actually not like thinking about your other partner's like opinions or anything, and you're just moving on with that, that's gonna annoy your partner as much as it's gonna annoy me, okay? Like I hate that shit. Like I, for example, like my like just for example, like no shade, no hate. Me and my ex, we wanted to do so much things together. We wanted to move in life together. We wanted to do so much things, but her parents were like, no, okay? And although I saw the fight that she had for me and her, I also saw the like giving inside, where like she was like giving into her parents' words, because that's all that they did. They made her feel so shitty about it, about her decision, that I felt bad, because like at one point, like I saw how sad it made her feel, and like I saw her give in, and that also made me feel unconfident about our life together, because like I felt like throughout our life it's gonna be hard for me and her to make solid decisions for me and her only, because her parents think it's okay for them to always have an opinion about everything that we make, every decision that we wanted to make, everything that we wanted to do for our kids. I felt like we couldn't even do that. So I started to think too far into the future like that, okay? Because like again, if my partner allowed so many external things to ruin our personal life, then I don't think I can be able to move on with that, okay, with her. And that's like and that's just the truth, because like I just want to move in life without nobody got to say anything about what I got to do with my girl, okay? Especially my girl and our kids, okay? Because I just want to live life free, and starting my own flock, my own little clan, my own little football team, you know what I'm saying? Like without no opinions, no nothing. I can make my own calls. Me and her can make our own calls. Me and her can do whatever we want, and that's our thing, okay? Without nobody's opinions, without nobody getting mad, without nobody throwing shade at us for us making our own decisions, okay? But that's just me though. That's just me, because if I was with somebody who consistently is giving in on their like people's opinions, I gotta cut it loose because that's just annoying. Okay, that's just mad annoying. Because my family, I'm blessed enough to have a family that trusts in my choice making, my decision making. That's why I'm able to live by myself, make my own calls, do my own things. I can go out whenever I want to, and they don't even gotta say anything. They just be like, "Oh, TJ just doing TJ things," you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to find like, especially like a Hmong girl to like have that type of environment around her. That's why sometimes like I be a little hesitant to want to go back to talking to Hmong girls because like it's just I just know how the culture is, and that's just it. No shade, no nothing, but I just that's just how it is, man. Like that's just how it is. But at the end of the day, that's just me. If y'all agree with me, let me know, bruh. But that's the one thing I learned about being in a relationship is like I want to make. I'm grown now. I'm 23. I just want somebody that I can make my own shots with. You baby, you want to go out today? Let's go out today. You want to go out for drinks? Let's go out for drinks. You want to go out to a mall? Let's go out to a mall. You want to fucking drive 6 hours to Chicago? Shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like this is our choice to make, okay? And like it just makes me feel so free, like in that relationship. It makes me feel so light that I'm able to go anywhere without asking permission. Okay, makes me feel so free that my partner can go anywhere with me without asking permission. Okay, it's just so like light. It makes things easier for us move on in life. Okay, um, yeah, but I don't want to make this podcast too long. That's just my 2 cents about me being in relationships. I wonder if there's another thing that I learned so far in relationships. The I don't know. I think I gave y'all some solid advice and some solid stories. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to make this podcast too long. I just want to let y'all know like I'm gonna figure it out. If y'all watch it to the end right here, just know that I'm probably gonna switch it to Tips with T on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays because at least Thursdays I can take the time to record that day, edit and post it up and then go to work later that night, because I just started a second job and it's not even like a hard job, it's just a bartending job. So, ooh, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna have so much stories for y'all. And y'all want to come visit me, come to Far East and say what's up. I'll be there Thursday, Friday nights. So yeah. But anyways, is there anything else I want to update y'all about? My knee's doing good. Don't worry about it. I'm like 3 months post op, like recording this, and everything's good. It just gets swollen here and there because like I'm on it for so much now, and it's like it's learning. Like I said, it's learning to be a knee again, and I'm not really trying to rush things. I just been walking. My brace is still on, and yeah. Anything else I want to plug in? Um. Shit, come support Blue Dragons at Memorial Day, okay? Coming up soon on the 23rd, 24th of this month, May. So I'll see y'all then, okay? If y'all want to see me, come find Blue Dragons tent, and I'll be there. I'll probably be there. If I'm not, I'll probably out and about walking around looking at fucking food, looking at what's going on, with the tournament and stuff. But yeah, but anyways, I'm just gonna leave y'all to it. It's late. It's pushing 12. I'm tired. I just got back from work. I'm wearing my work clothes right now. I want to take all this shit off and go take a shower and take my fat ass sleep because the next day I gotta wake up early and go hit the gym. Okay. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in today's podcast. My name is TJ Thao, and peace.